This year we got some great fights. If we can get that one, that'll add to the card of great fights. But then we got the next one, the big one that coming up, Benavidez Plant.
Yeah. We want to go there?
You want to go there?
Real quick, let me go.
Based on that reaction,
we going there.
Like we
going there. Let's go, Ginuwine. Let's go.
Yes. I just think Benavidez it crushes everybody now. You know what I mean? I do like Plant. I like him a lot, but man, that dude is just awesome, man. I think that's why a lot of people, I won't say duck, but I think a lot of people are, trying to wait to see what's going to go on with him because, he's a problem for everybody. Yeah. Everybody in the, what I'm saying? Everybody in his division, he's a problem. He's a problem for, and most likely he's going to get all the belts and just be that guy for a minute.
And kudos to Caleb. You mentioning that because Caleb is going after him. Yeah. I mean, they're not ducking each other.
Yeah, you got to give him some. Yeah, you got to give him credit because, I mean, no one else is even calling him out.
Such a great matchup. And I saw that. I saw my guy Jake Donovan reported an undercard rumored fight, Jesus Ramos and Joey Spencer potentially on that undercard. Oh, what? 2 undefeated young fighters. I'm down for that. And there were some rumblings of like Chris Colbert and Raul Valenzuela. That one I haven't seen reported as solidly, but Ramos and Spencer is a hell of a fight.
Yeah, it is. It's a hell of a fight. People know Joey Spencer. He was a was he a what do they call it?
Olympic?
Not fight of the year. Prospect of the year. Prospect of the year. 2 years ago.
I don't know.
Something like that.
I think 2 years ago.
Didn't make me in Carson's list.
And then he kind of, he kind of dipped a little bit. You're right. Kind of dipped under the radar. The performances just weren't what I guess people were expecting from him. But on the other side, they got Jesus.
Yeah.
Ramos,
who just had a little bit of a blip on the radar against Santa Maria, but he won the fight.
Yeah, I mean, styles make fights, man. Yeah. It was a hard style to fight against, but Jesus is action packed. That is, I think, a really good fight, primarily because Joey Spencer is not a punk and he ain't gonna back down. Yeah, I think that's a firefight waiting to happen. I like that fight.
Yeah, the Benavidez Plant fight. I just can't think of fights that are more 50-50 than that.
Yeah, I think it sets the tone for the year and possibly the best fight of the year.
Well, that 100%. No. Come on. That 100% can be fight of the year.
Oh, it could be, for sure.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm saying, is it the best fight of the year? It is not. I promise you guys.
I
mean,
Inouye and Fulton is the best fight of the year. I promise you.
That could be dominant.
That is the best fight of the year, bar none. I'm not even sure how close it is, but carry on. Whatever you were saying.
But obviously, I just feel like he's good. He's good. At this point, David Benavidez never seen a skilled boxer on the level of Caleb Plant.
Yeah.
This is he's coming in, and obviously Caleb Plant has a different. I'm big on the corner, and I feel like Caleb Plant corner is a little bit better than David Benavidez corner.
I ain't mad at it.
That's just how I feel. Breadman is just something special.
Breadman's one of the best.
He knows the game.
Yeah.
But I feel like Caleb's skills is there. Obviously, that's not even a question. Is the power real? Is it what we just seen?
Oh my God!
I don't know.
You might just have to tell him this.
No. We good. We good.
That
it's the power real is what we just seen against Anthony Durrell.
Yeah.
Who knows? He's gonna have to have that because it's like a nightmare.
I'll be interested.
You ever had that nightmare where somebody chasing you?
Are you confirming the power? What do you have?
Power's real.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
fair enough.
Power's real. Power is real.
Start the rumor. Shawn Porter drafted and sparring by Caleb Plant.
Hello, you sparred
allegedly.
David was playing with him though. David was.
What's funny about that is we don't even have to ask him to co-sign the Benavidez power because we know that's real for sure.
Yeah.
The player one, we're like, hey, co-sign that. Like, Benavidez, like that. That resume speaks for itself.
And I just think they're both at the elite point in their career. Obviously, I told you guys, I feel like one is I just don't feel like the hunger's there no more. It's when you get to a certain level. I think Caleb been to the mountaintop, and Shawn says the belts are the mountaintop. Nah, fuck that. It's the money's the mountaintop. The belts can't feed my kids in 10, 20 years.
No doubt.
So if I made $10 million, David Benavidez never seen $10 million.
I I never said the belts were the top. Okay.
What did you say?
I didn't say nothing.
You said he got to the top twice.
He got to the top twice.
But that ain't the mountaintop.
No, it ain't the mountaintop.
You seen the mountaintop
I think
twice?
Why with the question?
Because I don't know if Terrence is the mountaintop. I think maybe Earl's the
You're
mountaintop.
thinking, the big fight.
disrespect
You're going the
Terrence
other direction.
Crawford, but I just, once
I'm
you get that
good now.
mountain,
All
I got you.
disrespect to
No.
Terrence Crawford.
Hey, listen, I'm setting. Here's the rule. All right.
What's up?
From now on, when you get back in it, just shh. Okay. Just
Okay.
yeah. Just shh. All right. And then when you're on your way out, because we know that's gonna happen again. Just
No. I'm on my computer now.
Yeah.
I was on my phone.
You on the old man stuff. You stubbed your toe 2 times. I heard you already. So stop. All right?
That was
All right, I got you.
I'll be-
back to David. But then at the end of the day, I feel like David's a monster.
Yeah.
Well, Mike Tyson called him Mexican monster. I just feel like he's a monster. And it's just, I'll say the body work is going to be important in this fight on both sides.
and footwork.
And footwork. I just feel at the end of the day, that in the 8th round, I see fatigue in Caleb Plant. I mean, he can have Larry Wade, D Wade, Wade Boggs, whoever you want.
Shout out to Wade Boggs.
When you
pull the hell, where the hell did you pull Wade
I don't
Boggs
know, it
out?
literally just popped up. When I was saying it, I thought I got it wrong too.
No, you nailed it.
Yeah.
I thought I got it wrong. But I just feel like once the 8th, 9th round, that fatigue started to show, and you can't have fatigue versus Dave Benavidez.
Yeah.
The pressure, his pressure versus Shawn pressure is different type of pressures to me. Y'all both bringing pressure, but it's just like,
It's different.
I'm just in your face at all
different.
times.
Yeah.
You will step back, do some stuff.
Yeah.
It's just like, I feel like my man's not going
I
nowhere.
feel like Shawn's is more pressure-wise, is more
Tactical.
more physical, that it's more of your body than it is. David, it feels like it's just a volume of overwhelming punches.
Yeah, the hand speed.
Where I think Shawn's is more footwork based and kind of crowding your airspace, where David's like,
Cause
you're right there.
I'm coming there.
Here you go.
I'm gonna meet you. You going to A? I'm gonna meet you A. I'm just worried that it's gonna get a point in time where Caleb's gonna have to fight and go to war.
Yeah.
And I think that's gonna be I just didn't like what I seen. I'm all about dog and how bad do you want something?
He knocked out the dog though.
When you gave me an ounce of weakness, you showed me a second of weakness against Canelo. That's when I started doubting. I'm tough on my kid. He's at 1 year old. You show me an ounce of weakness, I'm ready to return you.
Man, I don't. I'm such a huge believer in Anthony Durrell. The fact that he knocked him out like that, that says a lot. That's a statement for me.
Yeah.
What you like about Caleb Plant?
Caleb plenty smart in there, man. He's very smart. He's very smart. He's sharp, he takes his time. He's not somebody in there that's just throwing wild punches. He's sharp, man. He's real sharp. And, I just think, like I said, Benavidez is a little bit too strong, a little more savvy. And he wears you down, bro. He wears you down. He reminds me so much. Earl reminds me of him also. Earl will wear you down. Like it's like you might can get a couple good rounds in on Earl and all that, but he gonna wear you down. And just him coming forward, I think that's gonna be too much for Plant.
I think Plant's got intelligence. He's got speed on his side. I know everybody talks about as big as David is, and he is. He's a really fast. But I mean that the body, they're just two different builds at 168.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And that's what wears people down. Like on fight night, he's probably 175, 180. He doesn't strike me as the kind of guy that's gonna go up to 190 in the ring. I think that David Benavidez puts his weight back on correctly, and he comes to the ring ready to work. But I think that the speed of Caleb Plant is a little faster than what David Benavidez is used to, and I think also the foot movement is much sharper and better than what David Benavidez is used to.
I think that's David's actually his biggest weakness is his feet, in my opinion.
And then the precision punching that we know Caleb Plant has. Caleb can hit you with a jab from the outside. Caleb can stab you to the body. But the wear down. Mm-hmm. No, Canelo didn't wear down, but Canelo was definitely pacing himself and looking for moments and blocking and things like that. I think the style is just a little bit different with David Benavidez. I think that David wears a lot on his arms and on his gloves, and I'm wondering how that looks against somebody that again is on the elite level, and has some power of his own, has some speed of his own, and can move. I think that this is problems for both guys.
Yeah.
You know, Sean, I say he been to the mountaintop and other guys didn't. Someone told me, well, and if he been to the mountaintop and he didn't, don't he got experience being in that championship world-class fight and he didn't?
Yeah.
Yeah.
What do you think about that?
I do. I think that you learn a lot, whether you win, lose, or you get a draw. And I think that Caleb definitely learned some things from being in the ring with Canelo. The energy is it's at a different level. And if you've never been there before, you're gonna have to find your way to find, okay, boom, I got it. I'm settled. I'm comfortable. I'm confident right here. There's a roller coaster ride of emotions you could go through. I think he's been through that now. And I think that he's hungrier now than he was before he fought Canelo.
See,
I think and I also think
I could be
Yeah, we both could be
overestimating.
wrong.
I could be
I
overestimating.
think you're right.
and
I think you're right.
I think
you're right.
I think the personal distaste towards each other helps as well.
Oh yeah, that makes sense.
Because even if maybe, and I don't know, I think he's locked in. But even if maybe he was a little bit less hungry, he hates this dude. So he is definitely not taking any shortcuts against David Benavidez. And Benavidez is the same against Plant.
I got it 60-40 David.
Man, it's such a good fight.
What you got, Sean? G said David. What you got? Come on, Carson.
I lean David, but it's
Yeah.
But if you talk to me tomorrow, I might say Caleb.
All right, Sean got
That's
Caleb.
how I feel about
Sean got Caleb.
Yeah, I
Copycat.
got Caleb. Yeah. I got Caleb, but I don't and y'all know me, I hate picking fights anyway. So like, you know, we might be walking out of here. I'm like, yeah, I know I said Caleb, but I'm about to tweet. I'm about to tweet.
Hey, man,